like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough.
Welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. This one's gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's we're at the end of 2024, and
Right.
Manchester United,
Big year.
yeah, just had a really surprising defeat against Newcastle
Oh wow.
at their home ground, Old Trafford.
Okay.
And what's really cool about this one is we're actually going to be looking at some pretty unique sources.
Okay.
So we've got the website navigation of a popular sports site.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then also the live text commentary from the match itself.
Wow. So we're really going to get like a sense of the context and
Yeah.
right into the action.
So it's going to be like reliving it, you know?
I like it.
So let's start with this website navigation.
Right.
It covers tons of different sports, but we're obviously zeroing in on the football section.
Okay.
It's got all the usual suspects, you know, fixtures, results, league tables,
Right.
even a section for past Premier League winners.
Oh, that's really important because you need that historical context.
I was going to say, why is
Yeah.
that so important?
Well, you need to understand a team's place within, the larger structure of the league
Right.
to understand how significant their wins and losses are.
Especially for Manchester United.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A team that's basically synonymous with Premier League dominance.
Yeah. So then we get to this live text commentary.
Okay.
And oh boy, the final score is a shocker.
What happened?
They lost 0-2
Oh, no.
at Old Trafford
Ouch.
to Newcastle.
At home.
Yeah. And it's their third home loss in a row,
Wow.
which hasn't happened to them in something like 45 years.
Wow, that's almost unheard of for Manchester United,
Yeah, losing at home is always bad, but
especially 3 in a row.
3 in a row, it's, yeah, practically unheard of.
Really speaks to their struggles this season.
And reading through the commentary,
Okay.
you really get a sense of Newcastle's dominance.
Okay.
They were on a 4-game winning streak at this point, haven't conceded a single goal during that run,
Wow.
and they're climbing that league table.
Sounds like they're on fire.
There's even a quote in here from Newcastle's goal scorer, Joel Flunen,
Okay.
talking about their great mentality.
Yeah, that quote, I feel like it's more than just a soundbite.
Totally.
It's like a reflection of this shift in mentality for Newcastle.
Yeah, they're playing with confidence and purpose now, which is
Okay.
something we haven't really seen in the past few seasons.
Makes you wonder if maybe Manchester United was missing some of that confidence.
Yeah, because the commentary mentions like fans leaving early, frustration after Maguire hit the post.
Yeah.
It sounds like Old Trafford was just deflated.
It wasn't just a loss. It was like a demoralizing defeat.
Yeah, it seemed to affect everybody, the players, the fans.
Everyone.
And then to add insult to injury, they're now sitting in 14th place on the league table,
Oh, wow.
which is their lowest position since 1989.
That is a huge difference for a club that's usually, at the top.
Yeah, historically they've always been a powerhouse,
Powerhouse. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a major decline for them.
but it's a pretty big deal.
But on the flip side, you have to say for Newcastle, this win,
Right.
this is a huge statement. Like,
Yeah.
they're here to stay.
So we're seeing a changing of the guard potentially in the Premier League.
It's starting to look that way.
I mean, Newcastle's rise is a fascinating story.
It is.
This win against Manchester United could be like a turning point.
Yeah.
All right, so Newcastle is on the up. Manchester United is obviously having a tough time.
Yeah.
What does Newcastle's success really tell us about what's happening in the Premier League right now?
Well, I think it's a sign that the traditional power dynamics are being challenged.
Yeah,
Teams like Newcastle are emerging as serious contenders,
right.
and that's going to shake things up.
Yeah, this wasn't just a match between 22 players. It was like a clash of narratives.
Exactly.
A representation of this like power shift that's happening.
Right.
It's almost like this match is a microcosm of a larger shift in football.
I think so.
You've got Newcastle, who was once considered, a mid-table contender.
Yeah.
And now they're a real threat.
A serious threat.
While Manchester United, this giant of the sport,
Right.
is struggling to find their footing.
Yeah, but what made Newcastle so effective in this match?
I mean, they didn't just win, they dominated.
Yeah.
The commentary talks about some brilliant tactical plays.
If you look closely at the commentary,
Okay.
you see Newcastle's tactical discipline on full display.
Right.
Their defense was fantastic.
Yeah.
They were compact, disciplined, made it incredibly difficult for Manchester United to break through.
It wasn't just individual brilliance.
Yeah, it was a collective effort.
Yeah, like a testament to their managers,
Tactical acumen.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It seems like their manager has really implemented a system
Yes.
that emphasizes defensive solidity.
Yeah.
I mean, they've only conceded 9 goals all season,
That's incredible.
which is the best defensive record in the league.
It is.
And that gives them this, like, platform to attack
With freedom.
with freedom and confidence.
Yeah, it reminds me a bit of how Atletico Madrid won La Liga a couple seasons ago.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Both teams prioritize that defensive stability,
Right.
but they also have that ability to transition so quickly.
And punish opponents on the counterattack.
Exact.
And like Atletico Newcastle has that charismatic manager
Yeah.
who's instilled this like belief in unity.
Yeah. But we do have to acknowledge that Manchester United
Yeah.
was missing a few key players.
They were.
Could that have contributed to their lackluster performance?
It's definitely a factor. Their attack looked really blunt without their star striker.
Yeah.
And their midfield struggled to control the tempo of the game.
But even with those absences, Newcastle still played incredibly well.
They did.
They didn't just capitalize on Manchester United's weaknesses.
No, they imposed their style.
They took control.
Yeah, and that's what makes this result so significant.
It wasn't just a fluke.
No, it's a sign that Newcastle is a force to be reckoned with.
Right.
And for Manchester United, it's a wake-up call.
Yeah. They can't rely on their history.
No, they need to adapt
We need to evolve
to compete
to compete in this new Premier League.
in this new era.
Newcastle's confidence is really showing on the pitch.
Oh, yeah.
But let's zoom back in on Manchester United.
Okay.
The commentary talked about this like really bleak atmosphere at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
Fans leaving early, just this overall sense of frustration,
That's the psychological impact of losing.
especially for a club like Manchester United,
Exactly.
who are accustomed to success.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can create this cycle of doubt.
And anxiety that's hard to break
And suddenly every tackle,
is fraught with fear.
it's like they're playing scared almost.
Yeah. And that's what makes their current situation so intriguing.
It does make you wonder if this loss to Newcastle with all its, historical weight could be a turning point for them.
It could go either way,
Yeah,
Manchester United has this long history of bouncing back.
they do.
From adversity, they've faced difficult periods before.
Right.
And emerged stronger.
Yeah.
But the question is, can they do it again
In this new landscape.
in this increasingly competitive landscape?
Yeah. They've got the resources.
They've got
the fan base.
massive fan base.
But it seems like they need to rediscover that, like, fighting spirit,
That hunger.
that hunger to win,
Yeah, they need to stop living in the shadow of their past
and start fresh.
and start writing a new chapter 1 defined by resilience and determination.
And maybe they can learn something from Newcastle's approach.
I think so.
Newcastle's success is kind of a blueprint for other clubs
Yeah.
looking to challenge the established order.
But what's interesting about Newcastle is they've managed to do this
Right.
without spending crazy amounts of money.
Yeah, they've been smart
They've been strategic.
with their recruitment
Yeah, focusing on building a solid team.
rather than just chasing big names.
Exactly. And that's a crucial point.
It is.
It shows that success in football isn't just about money.
Right.
It's about intelligent planning,
Strong management.
a clear vision.
A clear vision for the future.
And Newcastle seems to have all of those elements in place.
It's a reminder that football at its core is a team sport.
It is.
It's not about individual talent,
No, it's about collective effort
tactical discipline,
and a shared belief.
a shared belief in a common goal,
And right now, Newcastle embodies that spirit.
more so than Manchester United.
I think so.
So we've talked a lot about like the tactical and strategic aspects, but
Right.
let's not forget the human element.
Of course.
These are real people.
With real emotions.
Imagine the elation in that Newcastle dressing room
Oh, yeah.
after that final whistle.
And on the flip side,
Your disappointment.
the crushing disappointment for Manchester United.
This loss is going to sting.
It'll sting for a while.
Right.
But that's the beauty of sports.
It is.
It's raw. It's unpredictable.
It evokes so many emotions.
In both players and fans.
It's a reminder that behind all the statistics and the tactics,
And all the analysis.
you have these human stories unfolding.
Stories of triumph, defeat, and the constant pursuit of excellence.
And I think that's the power of a deep dive like this.
What do you mean?
It's not about giving you the answers.
Right.
It's about sparking that curiosity,
Encouraging you to think.
encouraging you to engage with the topic.
In a meaningful way.
And who knows, maybe our listener will discover something even more fascinating than we have today.
It's entirely possible, but even without any further exploration,
Yeah.
I think we can agree that this match between Manchester United and Newcastle
Yeah.
offers a glimpse into the future of the Premier League.
The evolving landscape.
It tells us that the old guard can be challenged.
That new powers are emerging.
And that the future is anything but predictable.
Which is exciting.
It is an exciting time to be a football fan.
It is, but let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
Manchester United is still
A giant.
a giant of the sport.
They are indeed, and they have the resources
And the pedigree.
to turn things around.
But can they adapt to this new era
Can they rediscover that winning formula?
and reclaim their spot at the top?
That's the question.
That's the question that lingered.
What does the future hold for Manchester United?
Can they rise from the ashes?
Rebuild their empire?
Or is this the beginning of a decline?
The answer, my friend,
Aw.
is yet to be written, and that's what makes this deep dive so captivating.
I agree.
We've explored the history, the context, the tactical nuances,
The emotional weight
but ultimately, the future of Manchester United
is a mystery.
is an open question, a narrative waiting to unfold.
And that's the essence of sport.
The uncertainty, the drama, the constant possibility of redemption or downfall,
Yeah, it's a story that will continue to be written on the pitch.
week after week.
Season after season.
And we as fans get to witness it unfold.
We get to be a part of this journey.
It is indeed a privilege, and as we conclude this part of our deep dive,
Yeah.
I encourage our listener to keep exploring
Keep questioning.
and keep engaging with the beautiful game.
Because within its intricate tapestry.
You'll find stories of resilience, ambition, and the enduring human spirit.
Okay, so as we wrap up our deep dive into this, historic Man United loss,
Mm-hmm.
I'm left with a question for you, the listener.
Oh, lay it on me.
What does this clash between like a giant stumbling and an underdog rising tell you about the nature of sport itself? About resilience, ambition, that constant battle for supremacy. I mean, we've only just scratched the surface today.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of it, right? We've uncovered some fascinating stuff, but there's always more.
Always more to learn.
I really encourage you to dive deeper into those sources.
Yeah, go back, look at that live commentary again.
Form your own conclusions.
Because that's what makes a deep dive like this so rewarding.
It really is.
It's not about us giving you the answers.
No, it's about sparking that curiosity.
Yeah, that desire to really understand the topic.
And who knows, maybe you'll find something that we missed.
Oh, yeah, totally a different perspective.
A new angle.
And this isn't just about Man U or Newcastle.
Right.
It's about the bigger picture.
It's the themes that their clash represents.
Yeah, like that shifting tide of power.
The human drama that unfolds on the pitch.
The tension between legacy and ambition.
These are stories that resonate beyond football.
I think that's what makes this deep dive so compelling.
I agree.
It's not just analyzing a match, it's understanding what that match tells us about ourselves.
About the challenges we face.
And how we respond to adversity.
In sport, as in life, nothing is guaranteed.
Yeah.
The giants can fall, the underdogs can rise.
But that journey is always going to be filled with
Twists and turns
breathtaking brilliance.
and heartbreaking disappointment.
But amidst all that uncertainty, there's something so inspiring about seeing a team like Newcastle defy expectations.
It really is.
To forge their own path to success.
It speaks to the power of belief
The importance of hard work.
and those rewards that come with pursuing excellence.
So as we leave you to ponder the future of Manchester United in the Premier League,
Yeah.
I want to emphasize one final point.
Go ahead.
This deep dive, this exploration of just one match, is just a tiny glimpse into the endless stories that sport has to offer.
There are so many narratives out there waiting to be uncovered.
Analyzed, debated,
And with each new discovery,
each insightful analysis,
we gain a deeper appreciation for the beauty,
the complexity.
the allure of these games we love.
So keep exploring, keep questioning.
You keep the conversation going.
Because it's that shared passion, that collective curiosity that makes these deep dives so meaningful.
And unforgettable.
Thanks for joining us.
Sound the alarm. I'm coming up. We'll have a ball. I'm sweet like a buttercup. You're a Barbie doll. Show them all what I'm made of. Strut down the hall. Won't stop till I get enough.